Hi everyone, this is Ahmed Riyad, PhD. I'm applying for the position of IT analyst, GIS principal, Solano County, California. As my technical demonstration for the second topic, I have chosen cartographic design and data visualization. Now, in the first part, where I have decided to go on with fire hazard and population's exposure to the fire hazard, I will be moving on with the same analysis, but with the visualization part here and the cartographic design. So this is simple, but at the same time, simplicity is very difficult to keep. When we are producing technical results and outputs, it's important to produce in a way that simple people or the people or the stakeholders that we are doing the work for understand our results as clearly as possible, because this is an important message we are trying to convey. Data visualizations and cartographic designs are the fundamentals of it, and we have to keep those in mind before we design it. So whenever we are producing anything, this is kind of a language communication mean that we will be doing through our work with different stakeholders. If the stakeholders are technical person, the results and the outputs can be different. And if the stakeholders are common people who do not have much of an idea or knowledge about cartographic design, we will try to make it as simple and effective as possible. So the idea is to make the communication effective and convey the message that we're trying to convey. Before further ado, I will be proceeding with the Arc Pro demonstration of how I will be making those changes of cartographic and data visualization, and then proceeding with the output. So in the first topic, as after spatial analysis, we have produced this map, this bivariate map that basically shows where there are more densities of people living in, and also there are high fire exposure. But when it comes to cartographic sense, it needs to convey the message. Common people have a certain sense about certain colors. Red indicates there are dangers. Green indicates this is something positive or safety. So we need to portray a color that would automatically say or convey the message that this is danger. So I would be preferring to choose colors that would go toward that. Hybrid that actually has some names on it, so people know where exactly is it, rather than having on the mental image. So I think changing the base map helps. This base map, now we know this is the area of Fairfield. This is Dixon, this is Winters, and this is Vacaville. So now people have this idea of where exactly are those grids located, rather than having to find out by themselves and have a sense of direction and idea. So now the next phase would be to go to the layer, and in a cartographic sense, we need to add necessary tools and elements to it. So I'm gonna go and insert a new layout so that it can be something that we can print it out or save if we want to. There are multiple layouts that we can choose from. Leave this one. This is not required. This map frame is not required at this point. We'll add this frame over here. And with the portrait setting, this looks pretty good. So I'm gonna double click on it, adjust. Activate, and make it fit properly. We can use the scale tool here if we need to be more precise. So let's see. So yeah, 4,000. This looks like a perfect fit here. So I will just close the activation and map title. I could write a title that says Solano County Fire Exposure against population. And this needs to be resized. I'm gonna go and make sure that the text size is small enough to fit inside. And then fit it right here. You can readjust this grids a tiny bit. Okay, so we now have a title of the map against population. All right. So this is another um this is another layout, and it can be used for the bigger scale. I can activate this one and make sure that I put the entire California map in it and put a rectangle on the Solano County to zoom in there. So this is just in case you want to have a intersect map in it and show where exactly it's located in California. But in this case, I will just keep it like this just for the sake of demonstration. And I will close the activation. And as a cartographic tool, some of the important elements are the title. It's important. It's a must to have a title, and then the layout itself. And we can add as many other ingredients, I would say, any other layers and elements as we want. But some of the important ones are the scale. Scale is super important because this is not a real scale. It has been changed for the sake of portraying on that surface. So we are gonna use any scale design we fit suitable and put it somewhere here. And another important element is the north arrow. So I'm going to choose a north arrow that I like here, put it right in this grid. So north arrow, so make sure that the north is heading upward, and the legend. The legend is something that like sometimes legends are important, so sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes it's self-explanatory. So in this case, I prefer a legend um, that shows or show up exactly like this. So we have an idea. Um, we can put a legend here and customize it or the way we want it. There are different models, different templates of legends that we can use, all styles. But since this is a bivariate map, and what I do is basically um, take a screenshot of this. This is just a quick way of doing it, and I would put it in put it in here. So I'll just put it in here. So that way we have that legend as well. But the right way would be to go through the legend boxes and find the exact style that we want. Just to be quick, I take this and put it like this. So, and there are many other styles that we can choose from and we can import. And what matters at the end is how effectively we're able to communicate with our stakeholders through our output. So I'm gonna share this, um, export the layout as a georeferenced PDF and export it. Okay, so now we have a PDF. We could save it in JPEG, or now there are many other formats that we can save it to. So this is just one of the examples about data visualizations, and there are, other than the bivariate map, there are many other types of symbologies that needs different kinds of modification depending on how we want to convey the message. And always it's good to have the best practice. So the ultimate goal is to convey the message, and the language needs to be clear and easy for the people that we are trying to reach out. So, yeah, that's about it. And thank you.